Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Look, Wrestling 101, classes in session. Pay attention to the teachings, that's from Andrew and Derek. I mean, these guys making a killing with no competition. Dynamic duo better than the Hardy Boys and the Dudley Boys. Everybody make some noise, mess with them, you get destroyed. They cannot be beat, take a seat. Watch them do their thing on the MIC. Face defeat, they cannot be seen like JC. Oh my goodness, it's a killing spree.
Young Terminator, and the Iron Sheik from NBC's Young Rock. Thanks for listening to Wrestling IQ 101.
Hey everyone, this is Andrew from Wrestling IQ 101. When I'm not hosting our podcast, I'm usually at collarandelbowbrand.com. That's right, Collar and Elbow is the only place that combines wrestling with street attire. And I know what you're thinking, I want to look fashionable too. And I also want to save 10%, so head over to collarandelbowbrand.com and use the promo code WIQ101 and look fashionable and save some money. And now, on with the show. Hey everyone, welcome back to another edition of Wrestling IQ 101. I'm Andrew, and you can listen to Wrestling IQ 101 right here on YouTube. You can follow us on social media at Wrestling IQ 101. That's Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all at Wrestling IQ 101. And today I'm sitting with wrestling superstar Virgil. Virgil, you know, I'm happy that you're still here to talk to us. I mean, you're going through some hard times, right?
Oh, it happens, Andrew, but, you got to fight your way through, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what happened to me, I had 2 major strokes after WrestleMania,
Wow.
And diagnosed with stage 1 colon cancer.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to do that at Cleveland Clinic, you know?
Sure.
And the hardest thing is the dementia, you mean?
Sure.
Okay? But I still fight back through that, Andrew, okay? I got a game out now called the Meatsauce Mafia game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Sure. And for people who don't know about the Meatsauce Mafia game, you know, basically anybody with a smartphone can go into their store, purchase the game for $1.99, and all proceeds go to help you out. The game is absolutely fun. I have it on my phone. I like to play it on my downtime. What's not to like? It's Virgil. It's Meatsauce. And all the proceeds.
I still look good on that Meatsauce action, man. Still look good.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, you're one of the few wrestlers that I know that has their own game out. It's pretty incredible that you adapted to into this world here, virtual world. So it's pretty neat.
Yeah. Hey, I want to mention too, Andrew, that I'll be in Hamburg, Pennsylvania on July 23rd, and I want to thank GT Collectibles on that, okay?
Oh, great. So that's even more remarkable because not only you have the game out, people can still meet you, and you're still doing some incredible things. Yeah,
right. And right in person. They can meet me in Living Color right there on June 23rd. I'll be right up in Hamburg, Pennsylvania at GT Collectibles, okay? And I want to thank Ken Jugan. People know him as Zoltan, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I'd like to thank Travis Orndorff, that's Paul Orndorff's son, all right?
Sure.
And Chris Jericho and Bill Dawson. Them guys came through for me, man.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing that, when you're going through a hard time, there's somebody there to pick you up. And I'm glad we're doing this conversation, Virgil, because not only can people meet you there, people can still help you by donating. You have a fundraiser that people are trying to help you reach the goal of $5,000 to help pay these medical bills. And all they have to do up until July 22 of this year is just go to http://www.paypal.com/P1-8KTB04V4LYI, and I'll put that in the description so people can click on that and they can go over there and they can hopefully help you out. Because these, hey, I'm no stranger to medical bills. These things are racking up. I mean, you're going through a lot, and like you alluded to earlier, The dementia.
Oh, yeah, the Bills come. They come marching in, man.
Yeah.
They marching in worse than the boys be marching in the ring. You know what I mean?
Would you say, Virgil, maybe these strokes were kind of like a blessing because they opened up some doors that you didn't even think you knew you had?
Hey, some doors, man, you don't even know you even had.
Mm-hmm.
Some doors you don't even know they were even there. Okay.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, and then you see how people around not only the United States, around the world, really think about you, man.
Sure.
And you came through and you gave them a good show all the time, you man.
Yeah. You know, it's crazy because you talk about giving them a show. You were in the ring with Hulk Hogan. You were getting thrown around when Andre couldn't and $1 Million Man wasn't, right?
Well, I took some damn bumps, man. Like, one time I took a bump from Hogan, and I ended up landing on the floor, and when I land on the floor, your feet just slide all the way down the floor, you man?
Yeah.
And you hit your ass on that floor, and man, it hurt there for like about 3 days, man, real quick. I had to soak it in a short enough hot tub, you man? Mm-hmm. Right in the hotel, you man?
Sure.
But I love the way Vince McMahon had me and me and Hogan. We were always together. Mm-hmm. But the main one was me and Ted DiBiase. You man?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, we went around the world, man. I mean, you fly first class everywhere, you man.
Yeah.
And you're rocking, you man.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, Virgil, before we continue.
Yeah, go ahead.
Was it worth it with all the injuries and all the stuff that you went through? Was it worth it being a WWE superstar? Looking back on it.
Oh yeah, it was definitely worth it, man. Because like Andrew, people still know you around the world. Okay. Sure. And the only one can get you around the world known like that is a guy named Vince McMahon and Ted Turner. Okay. Mm-hmm. And them guys can get you known around the world. I mean, I can still go to London. I mean, in London airport, and guys say, "Hey, Burge, how you doing, man?"
Yeah, it's amazing, right?
Or you can be in Honolulu, Hawaii. They say, "Hey, Burge, how you doing, man?" Okay, they still know you, and they still know you all over Canada.
Yeah. Were you surprised when you got these notifications that you were ill? Because from what it seems, you've always had a healthy lifestyle, right? You don't do drugs, you don't drink, right?
Oh man, never did no damn drugs. Man.
Yeah. So
small man never played that crap. Drink drugs.
Yeah. So
okay?
Yeah. So
fools took drugs, you mean?
Yeah.
I ain't no fool.
Yeah, but I mean, from what I could tell, you've always kept a healthy lifestyle, right? And so, it kind of came out of nowhere, like some of these problems, right?
Yeah. Hey, Andrew.
Yeah.
I'd like to kick out to all the great fans out there, and I want to thank them for all the things they did. Okay.
Sure. And I'm glad you brought up the fans, because the fans are the people who are going to help you get to this goal of $5,000. Also,
fans are always great guys. You mean fans when you try to sell out arenas? Am I right?
Sure. And you've done that. You've done that in the Garden. You've done that in the TD Garden. You've done that around the world.
Around the world, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes we couldn't go to Madison Square Garden. We had to go over where the Jets and the Giants play at, because they had like about 90,000 people wanted to come to see wrestling.
Yeah, it's kind of incredible. I mean,
because me and Ted did one thing. We threw out that money, okay? Especially me. I threw out the money, okay? I had to go to Gorilla Monsoon every match and get $25,000 and $100 bills, okay? And you throw it out to the people.
Yeah, and you did that very well over your career.
And they love that, man. They love that money. Them girls, you'll see, they had Ted's name on one breast, my name on one breast. On the cheek of their butt, they had Virgil. On the other side, on the other cheek, they had $1 Million Man. Yeah. Okay, and even some girls even shaved their vagina Virgil on top of the vagina, $1 Million Man on the bottom of the vagina.
Oh my God! Well, that's an incredible feat that you got people to put your name on their on their body. Isn't that? Yeah, it is something incredible. Actually, they didn't know about the Meatsauce. They might have had both Meatsauce and Virgil, right? So
yeah, because they had Meatsauce all over Virgil.
Yeah, it's been an incredible career because you're not even done. I mean, once in a while you appear on AEW, by your other alias, Soul Train Mike Jones. How has that been for you?
With the old man. The old man was always a big fan.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Khan the senior. Okay,
Yeah.
Khan's one of those Jacksonville Jaguars,
Yeah.
and he brought that for his son,
Yeah.
Khan Jr. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tony.
He got to AEW.
Yeah. Do you like being a part of that AEW group and being on TV still?
I just went down there. It was like one show.
Yeah.
And went down there because me and Chris were good friends, Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
And Jericho mentioned that, you mean? She'd
Sure.
love to have me down there, so I went on down, you mean?
Sure. And that's pretty cool that you got to still be friends with Chris. I mean, you're still friends with Chris Jericho, and he's helping you get on helping you get on your feet.
Chris was always a good guy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Chris was always a good guy.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like he's a good guy if he's helping you, get these things with GTJ, right? With the signing coming up. And,
I see, Paul Orndorff's sons in there, you mean?
Yeah, and that's an incredible.
Yeah.
That's
Travis
incredible.
Orndorff. I remember he was like a little young buck then, you mean?
Yeah, right. It's crazy.
Oh yeah. Paul was one of my old partners, man.
Mm-hmm.
His old man. You mean Paul Orndorff?
Yeah, and it's been pretty cool because even through all the tragedy that you're going through, I have to respect you, Virgil. You're still going out, and people can still get some cameos from you. They can still do bookings if they contact you at therealvirgil.com, and it's so simple.
Yeah.
They just got to email you, and you're gonna be there. You're gonna come through for people. So it's amazing.
I'm still kicking like old dynamite, man.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah, and I have to say, Virgil, everyone always says who's your favorite wrestler, and I always say you, because you've always been honest about the hustle. You've always been honest about, all the things you've been through, and I just respect the hell out of you because even in these darker days, you just seem to have this positive way about it, and that you're not going to give up. You're just going to hustle through it, and I gotta say, man, I respect the hell out of you, and I'm rooting for you. And I purchased the game, and I can't wait to see you. Hopefully you come out here to Jersey.
Thank you very much, Andrew, man. And but I used to take. You remember little Shane McMahon?
Yeah.
I used to take little Shane McMahon and Randy Orton to the gym with me.
Wow. Holy crap.
Yeah, why think Randy looks the way he looks and banging that iron still? And Shane.
Yeah.
Shane ain't a little skinny kid, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
I showed him how to bang, how to do dumbbell flies, how to do bench presses and stuff, how to do squats, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Some people might not know this. I mean, they see the big arms that would come out of your tuck suit, but you're pretty ripped. You're a pretty ripped athlete. So because you were always covered up by the chest until you started wrestling on your own.
Yeah, I didn't take no different type of steroids and all that crap. You mean?
Yeah.
I just ate good.
Mm-hmm.
Just ate good. Ate a lot of more like steaks. You mean?
Yeah.
And less like hot dogs. You mean?
Sure.
Okay. You drink good protein and stuff, and it puts it on you, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm so glad we're able to do this and let the fans know that you sound well, and hopefully you're still on the mend here, and that the fight is still not over because we closed one fundraiser online, one just reopened, that's opened until July 22nd of this year. And all I got to do is just, and I'm going to put the link on the bottom. We're just going to try to get you over that hurdle and make sure things are, pretty good. So all I gotta do is just go onto the PayPal link that will be on the bottom of the interview here on YouTube, and they'll be more than happy. I'm sure fans will be more than happy than to give you some fuck money and then make sure that life is good for you.
Oh, the fans! I was always cool with the fans, so I always thank the fans. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And fans can be always up to me still. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's awesome because the way you sounded like you're in good spirits. Did you have to bring that positivity to the NWO when you were leading them?
In NWO?
Yeah, because you were the leader.
It was always cool, man. Like the original NWO was Nash, Hall, myself, Hulk, Ted DiBiase, and X-Pac. That was the original NWO.
Yes.
But Ted only stayed about 2 months and he split. You mean left?
Yeah. So.
And then it was like it was Nash, Hall, Hulk, myself, X-Pac. And I remember we one time we were gonna bring what's his name? We were gonna bring him right into the NWO. He ended up doing a lot of things for Turner down there in Turner Sports.
Sure. And and it's pretty cool because people, they remember you from the NWO. They remember you from being the $1 Million Man's bodyguard, and also having an impressive run by yourself in the WWE.
No, it was always there when I was there. Andrew, when I was there, it was always called the WWF.
WWF.
It wasn't called the WWE then. Called the WWF, the World Wrestling Federation.
And
they had to pay that money to use that. That's WWF, you mean?
Yeah, absolutely. So when you were in the WWF, and it's even more amazing because people can get a little video message from you on Cameo. Do you enjoy doing the cameos and roasting people?
Oh, it's cool, man. Because fans are always cool, man. So if you can help a fan out, man, what's wrong with that? It can't hurt.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. And also back to bookings. If you are you looking just to do signings or is there something that you want to get done in the ring or something?
Mostly signings, man.
Okay.
My days in that ring, Andrew, are over.
Oh,
Forget that. I ain't taking bump for nobody.
What if you just get in the ring and do like the finger poke?
No, I don't even want to get a finger poke.
No, you give the finger poke.
Oh, yeah.
Right? You're pretty strong.
I don't want to mess no one's career up or no one maybe got a shot going somewhere. You take your finger and you're pushing in the chest and they take about 1 million bumps, you mean?
Yeah, so
That. You didn't just go ahead and roll and just try to make out the best you can.
Yeah, but it's funny because you mentioned bumps. People, they're going to be playing the game Meatsauce Mafia, and they're going up and down these levels. I mean, they're almost taking as many bumps as you did, trying to get through the bad guys and getting all the meat sauce. It's incredible.
Yeah.
Have you played the game?
Hey, Andrew, that's a good game.
It is a great game.
Have you played it yet?
I own it. I own the game. It's on my phone.
Oh, you own the game, huh?
Yeah, I own the game. I play it when I'm at work and I'm on my break, or if I'm sitting in bed laying down. I was in the hospital a couple weeks ago. I was playing it there. I was getting my reps in the game. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of it's amazing. The character looks exactly like you. The artist and the game work are phenomenal, and I encourage people to go inside their app store, either they have the Android or iTunes, and make sure you get that game.
Hey, Andrew, I have to thank one more guy.
Sure.
He's a Toronto great, okay?
Sure.
His name is Paige Megan, okay? I want to thank him, okay?
Sure.
He's a Canadian boy. He's right up in Toronto.
Wow. And that's nice that you've been thanking people. You can, when you put out the thanks, hopefully you get that thanks in return, because we want to get you. We want to get you back on your feet. We want to clear out this cancer. We want to get you healed from these strokes, and definitely try to prolong this dementia from really taking over. So
I still got my little dumbbells and easy curl bar and just slowly go back to work on it, man. You know?
Yeah, and that's the attitude. That's the right attitude, because I feel like you're really pushing forward. You know,
you gotta push forward, man. You gotta still take your little vitamins and stuff, and drink your protein, and keep on ticking, man.
Yeah, you know.
Keep on rolling, man.
when you know, obviously, you know, I've been aware. I've gotten bad news. I've looked back at my life. When you look back at yours, you know, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Is it selling out Madison Square Garden? Is it meeting the fans and putting smiles on people's faces?
No, what I really think, Andrew?
Uh-huh.
I think the main thing is, like, when you're in New York, they know you're in New York like it's like they just seen you yesterday. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Like, you'd be walking right outside the garden, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And they'd be calling your name. And they'd be whispering to their buddy, look, right there, there's Virgil right there. Yeah. They come right up to you and talk to you, man.
Yeah.
And that in New York, there's a lot of people in New York City.
Sure. Yeah.
New York City got more people in one city than some states got in their whole state.
Yeah, that's true. That's absolutely true.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, it's crazy to think about how, you know, this could have happened right after WrestleMania. You know, you get this terrible news, which even, you know, it hurt me, because I love you, Virgil, and I'm amazed that you're still kicking ass, and I just want everybody to know.
Still rolling, man.
Yeah.
Rolling.
Yeah, and I just want.
I've seen a lot of guys that when I was in WWF, man, they're long dead now. You mean?
Yeah.
And I had to carry a lot of guys back to the hotels. You mean, when they were like so blasted and they got all jacked up. You mean, drinking every kind of liquor you can drink. You mean?
Yeah, like, and some good friends of yours, like recently Scott Hall, right? Like.
Yeah.
Like,
I see Scott's gone.
Yeah.
We were part of that NWO that rolled over gigantically. Mm-hmm. The original NWO was Hogan, Hall and Nash, myself, X-Pac, and Ted DiBiase.
Yeah.
But Ted only stayed about a month and a half.
Yeah.
And he was gone.
Yeah. And you stayed, and you were the leader. And I remember you you really pulled the reins on a lot of those people.
Yeah.
So yeah, Virgil, and I'm really excited because, you know, people can still reach out to you at Virgil.com, and they can send their requests for things they want you to do. You can get the Cameo, they can do the bookings, and that is kind of amazing. Can people also get like autographs off Virgil.com?
Yeah, they get autographs still.
All right, cool.
I got some real cool pictures still. You mean?
Yeah, so people, they can get all this stuff. They can get one-stop shop. They can get the Cameo. They can book you, and they can get some sales, some autographs from you. So it's an incredible thing. And all people have to really just do again is, and I can't stress this enough, is go to therealvirgil1@gmail.com, and all they gotta do is just email you, and they'll be set. They'll be more than happy to, and you'll be more than happy to fulfill any of these requests. So that's pretty awesome that you're that you got these people on lockdown.
Yeah, one of my agents I got is Paige Macon. He's a real good guy, man. He's a real good guy. He's a Toronto boy, you mean?
Yeah. Yeah, see, it sounds like you got some good people behind you. And can you remind people again where you're going to be signing autographs and taking pictures?
Where we're going to be at.
Yeah.
Taking pictures at. Oh,
Yeah.
I'll be down on July 23rd next month.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll be in Hamburg, Pennsylvania. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be right at the spot where GT Collectibles is at.
GT Collectibles. So yeah, so you want to get down to Hamburg.
GT Collectibles.
Yeah, so you want to get down there to Hamburger. You're going to see Virgil. He's going to be there signing autographs, taking pictures, meeting all the fans, putting some smiles on people's faces. So now people have no excuse not to be there. So we told them a couple times.
Yeah, come on down.
Yeah, bring that fuck money.
We have nothing but fun down there, man.
Yeah, bring that fuck money. Bring some pasta.
Bring some meat sauce.
Yeah, bring some breadsticks.
Yeah, well, I can dip it in the meat sauce.
Yeah, and you know what? And bring some meat sauce mamas for you, all right? You can use a good time.
Bring some meat sauce mamas.
Is there a current meat sauce mama you're eyeing right now?
Not really, man. I'm just trying to get myself together, man. Like, I got an easy curl bar. I got like a couple of 35, 40 pound plates, you mean, and some 30-pound dumbbells. Just trying to get it going back up where I'm gonna start going out in the morning and jogging a mile back. You mean?
Sure, and I respect
and get that real blood really flowing back into the body again. You mean?
Sure, and I'm really glad you haven't stopped on that, and it's amazing to hear that you're trying to get back on the mend here, and my thoughts are with you, and I'm sure a lot of the fans are still staying strong with you. And
you gotta always take care of yourself, man. You know?
Yeah.
Because if you don't take care of yourself, who is?
Yeah, absolutely, and it's amazing because I think it's a testament to who you are, for sure, and that warrior spirit is pumping right through you. You can tell. I can tell by the way you're talking, and I'm wishing you luck, Virgil, here in this fight. And
thank you, man.
No problem,
I
Virgil.
really appreciate it, Andrew.
Of course, man. You've been fantastic, and I'm not joking. When people say who's your favorite wrestler, I always say Virgil. I mean, you've entertained millions of wrestling fans, and you alluded to that earlier in our conversation.
Yeah.
And
you entertain people, and then the main thing, even when the kids watch you or the parents watch you, he says, don't go out and get blasted every night. You don't need that crap. You mean? Just eat good, take care of yourself, take your vitamins, and roll, okay?
Sure. And and that's the way you got to be. And Virgil, I'm just going to remind people about this before we wrap this up here. People can go and they can donate. I'm going to leave the link on the bottom here on the screen on YouTube, and also on when we post this here. We're almost at this hurdle. It's $5,000. We have to get you at this over this hump here, so we can get you better. And also, people can go to the Real Virgil 1@gmail.com. They can book you. They can do the cameo from you. I'm sure that people will love hearing those cameos. I think
they like to hear the stories, huh?
Yeah, people love to hear the stories. They like to hear you roast people. You're pretty damn good at it, if I say so myself.
I got some real sweet pictures, man.
Yeah, and people can get the autographed pictures.
Real sweet pictures, man. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But I got some pictures, man, where we were on the front cover of Sports Illustrated, and I'm standing right next to Vince McMahon. He's sitting in a stool.
Ooh.
And I looked on that picture, and there's like about 5 guys dead in the picture already. Both Road Warriors, Big Boss Man, Earthquake, you mean? Me and Jimmy Hart was like right across from each other, you mean?
Sure.
And Jimmy's still there. Jimmy still kicks up and goes to do signings and stuff. Jimmy Hart. Yeah,
he absolutely does. Yeah, and he's a very kind man, very soft-spoken man.
Yeah.
And I have to say this, Virgil. You're one of the biggest wrestling stars on the planet, and I love you. I really hope you keep in touch, because I really want to know how you're doing, and I'm sure you're going to keep us all posted on social media about how you're doing, and people should go check out the Twitter account and the Instagram account to make sure that there's new updates in case the websites do change and we open up another fund to help you get better. So
You know, things change, you know.
Yeah. So yeah, we just closed one account to help you get to meet your medical goals, and we just opened up this new one here, and all people gotta do is just follow that link, and or just like we said before, go to that realvirgil1@gmail.com, and fork over that fuck money because we need it right now.
Yeah, tell them that Meatsauce needs some money to go over it. So you can wipe that spaghetti up in it, right?
Sure, yeah. And after all this is done, I think you need to treat yourself, Virgil. I think you need to go maybe out for a nice dinner, maybe to a spa. I think you need a nice little relax after all these treatments. And
man, you go when I start doing it, like where I'm at right now. There's a lot of big hills in there. Steep hills, and you start just jogging back up right the hills, holding 30-pound dumbbells,
Sure. Yeah.
They can't hurt you at all, man.
Can't. And so Virgil, I just want people to know that's where they can go and get you the help that you need. You're a fantastic guy, and I hope these fans really come through for you. It seems like you're on your way. And don't forget, the deadline is July 22nd of this year, 2022. And
July, huh?
Yeah, July. It's right around the corner, so there's still some
right
time.
Around the corner, man. Look, 6 more days, it will be July.
Yeah,
really 7 more days, because the day is the 24th.
Yeah, so we're
7 more days, it'd be July 1st.
Yeah, so now there's no excuse. You know where to go. You know how to get in touch with this man, Virgil, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, the second man to ever hold the $1 Million Championship, and probably the greatest $1 Million Champion of all time. I think you would agree.
Yeah, thanks.
The greatest one of all time.
Mm-hmm.
So, Virgil, I appreciate you taking out the time. I'm glad you gave everybody an update about how you're doing, and I hope you just continue to get well, my friend.
Okay, I want to take my hat off to all the great fans all around the world, man. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Not only the United States, I'm talking about the world.
Yeah, that's a big
word.
Okay. Yeah.
From Montreal all the way to Vancouver, up in Canada. Because I used to love going up there in Canada, man. We used to rock up in Canada.
Yeah, wow. I can only imagine.
Mm-hmm.
And what an illustrious career you've had, and Virgil.
Yeah.
I think I would love to hear some of these stories all day, man. And but I'm gonna have to let you go. But I just want people to know, donate, help this guy out. He's fantastic. He's a fantastic wrestler. He's a fantastic human being. And this has been Wrestling IQ 101. I've been Andrew. Make sure you listen to this episode of Wrestling IQ 101, and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Wrestling IQ 101. You'll see this post, and you'll see all the links down below where they can get, where Virgil can get all the help. And we'll see.
Hey, Andrew, and thank my man up in Toronto, Paige Megan again, okay?
Yeah, Paige May. Yep. He seems like a good guy. He seems like he's helping you, and yeah, and the good people.
Real good guy, man.
Yeah.
He got an identical twin brother, look just like him, you mean?
Oh wow, that's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so everyone, check out Virgil when he comes to your town, and if he's not in town, make sure you still reach out to him and send him that fuck money. And for us, this has been Wrestling IQ 101. We're gonna see everybody real soon.